Ankita Ketibari from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology from IT/ICT department. I'm going to take a session from the subject that is cybercrimes and mitigation. The subject code is 3163213. The module that we are going to cover is module 2, definition and terminology, Information Act 2000. The topic that we are going to cover in this session is cybercrime era survival mantra for netizens. So basically we are going to have a session on cybercrime era, that is survival month for netizens. So basically what is a netizen? Netizen is a term that was coined by Michael Hubin. That is, quite simply, netizens are the internet users. Basically netizens are the persons who are basically using internet services in terms of applications, in terms of apps, in terms of any specific domain, in terms of any job, anything that turns to their internet use, that is are known as netizens. So basically it can be from anywhere. Now therefore by coronary, the netizen is someone who spends considerable time online and has a considerable presence online through websites about the person, through his her active blog contribution. Now this is what his active blog contribution, when he has created its blog, when he is continuously updating it daily on a daily basis, and his and her personal details are going, or the person who is active will have a very good popularity on the internet. So this is what netizen is, and his and her participation in the online chat room. So basically we have many chat options available in internet, through where we can chat from one person to another person. Also a group of members can also chat at a particular time. So basically netizen is someone who spends a very big amount of time online in doing his anything about the online, like chat. It can be its personal blog, it can be the websites, apps, anything. So this is what a netizen is. So basically when we talk about netizen, here the word comes mantra. So netizen mantra, we have the 5P netizen mantra for online security is: first, precaution; second, prevention; third, protection; fourth, preservation; and fifth, perseverance. Now, when we talk about these 5 words, as from the word itself, here we are talking about the security, about the netizen people who are making their online application use at a very big amount, at a very considerable amount of time, so that their information can get leaked. So to protect that security in terms of personal, in terms of corporate, or in terms of his or her any thing regarding his online activities, so this can be saved by online, providing the online security by these 5 mantras. Now these 5 mantras, according from the word itself, the first word comes precaution. Means we have to be precautive about our actions that we are taking online on a daily basis. The second word comes, that is here, is prevention. We have to prevent ourselves from getting attacked by the attackers. So we have to prevent our means as well. We have to be very specific about the personal information that we are sharing on the internet. So this is what prevention is. Then protection. Protection means when you are taking any antivirus system or any of the other online system that you are using for your PC, so that your other attackers cannot get into your system. So that protection you have to take by yourself. So this is what a protection is. Then we have preservation. Preservation means you have to preserve each and every activity that you are going through the internet, where you are saving your blog, where you are chatting it, where you are having an access to it. So everything you have to preserve it. Now perseverance. Perseverance is the activity where you are using terms, you are using some basic applications, where your all the preserved data that you have stored in your laptop or PC will be preserved in an particular manner. So this is what the 5 mantras of netizens are, that you basically we have to involve in order to secure any of the netizens information. So this is what the 5 words are that I have already explained, that is precaution, prevention, protection, preservation, and perseverance. Now if we are maintaining these 5 keywords with our life, with our all the activities that we are going to have it. So we will be able to protect ourselves by not getting into the as an attacker, not getting into the systems where the our information can get into the hands of the attackers or the cyber crime criminals. So this is what we have to keep in mind about these five of the perspectives. Now, with respect to that, we have netizen mantra, which we have already known the five mantra. Now, this the motto of for the netizen should be stranger is danger. Now, this is a logo where it defines whenever a stranger enters into your system, it is a danger to the system. So this is what the mantra is, where the five P's are involved. Now, if you want to protect your customers' data, now, as if you are a netizen in an application domain, that means you are creating an application for customers. Then you have to protect your customers' data, your employees' privacy, and your own company where you are owning it. So then you are doing your job in a grander scheme of things, where to regulate and enforce rules on the net through our community. Whenever you are having your company, where you are involved in your company itself as a managing director or anything, if you are maintaining your relationship with your customer, so you have to provide the security of the employee privacy also with the customer's data and your own company, as it cannot get into the hands of the cyber criminal that are basically watching your all the activities you are doing through the net. So this is what the things are that a netizen mantra involves it. The NASSCOM urges that the cybercrime awareness is important. Basically, it is a very important term, and any matter should be reported at once. Means any small thing also should be reported to the cybercrime, so that the cyber criminal we can get to it, and we can remove that thing in our internet form, where the attacker can get into it. So these are the terms that we need to keep in mind. Now, with respect to this is the only reason they have established cyber labs. Basically, they have created cyber labs across many cities, now major cities in India. More importantly, users must try and save any electronic information trail on their computer. So basically, all the users that are using should try and save their any electronic data, means their any information trail on their computer. So basically, this is all we can do until laws become more stringent on technology have been advanced. We have to wait for the technology to be advanced, but till then, this we have to keep in mind, so that the laws that are still not defined for many of these crimes, that becomes more stringent, stringent, and the technology becomes more advanced. Till that, we have to keep these five P's in our mind, so that we can protect ourselves, our data. Now this tree, where all the variations that you can see here are the netizen who are involved in all these activities, where the cyber criminals can get into it and can get the access to it. So these are the applications where the netizens are basically involving in the internet through internet means and getting into it, and the attackers are also getting a watch onto it. So these are the very many fields that we have to keep in mind when we are going into it. So when we are talking about the netizens and the survival mantra, then some agencies have also been advocating for the need to address protection of the rights of netizens. Now, netizens have the right to have their protection of data, also because they are owning the company also. So they have the right in order to protect their data, customer data, and also the employees data that they are having it. So these are their agencies that are trying there are agencies that are trying to provide guidance. Now, what type of guidance? The guidance to the innocent victims of cybercrime that are not knowing about the threats that they can have with respect to the cyber criminals. Now, however, these NGOs like efforts cannot provide complete support to the victims of cybercrime, because they cannot take a full-time watch on the victims movements. They can only give a guidance to it, but that depends on the victim itself to protect themselves. so the to support the victims, and also they are unable to get the necessary support from the police, because police is also having many terms. They can also have a false intimation of cybercrime also. They can get into a false intimation also. So this is what the various parameters where netizen have to wait for ourselves. We have to wait for protection of ourselves itself without taking support of the police, because police is also very helpless, because there are very few incidents where police have pursued false cases on innocent IT professionals, where IT professional involves for many good things. They are also pursued very many cases as a false cases on innocent people of IT professionals. Now, the need for a statutorily empowered agency to protect abuse of IT 2000 in India was therefore a felt need for quite some good time. Now, basically, we have also having ITA 2000 laws, rule laws, where sections are defined for each and every particular punishment is defined for each and every particular cyber criminals that are taking their offense, they are making the offense. So, but then also these ITA 2000 are not merely or completely been involved in the whole world. Therefore, there is a need. We felt a need for quite some good time in order to make a survey and make ourselves first protective. Okay, so measures to prevent crime, we have to prevent ourselves. Now, which measures we can take? Identification of exposures. First of all, through education, will assist responsible companies and firms to meet their challenges. Now, this is the first one that we can do. One should avoid disclosing any personal information to strangers. Basically, strangers can be from in company itself, it can be outside company itself, it can be outsider in the world, anything. It can be a friend also, normal friend. So basically, one should avoid disclosing any personal information to the strangers, the person whom they don't know, by email or while chatting or any social networking site. So basically, they should not involve in all this in order to disclose their personal information. And one must avoid sending any photograph to strangers by online, as misusing or modification of photograph can be done, and it is increasing day by day. So basically, one should avoid sending any of the photograph to any, not only the strangers, also to a known friend. You should avoid all these things. Now, the other that we can take is an update antivirus software should guide against virus attacks, should be used by all the netizens so that they can protect their self, their PC, their data also, and should keep backup volume so that one may not suffer data loss in case of virus contamination. So basically, this can also can be taken into measure, and they can take this thing in our PC and in our life, so that they can save their data. Okay, a person should never send his credit card number or debit card number to any of the site that is not secure. That is that HTTP and HTTPS, the difference that we are using it to guard against fraud. So basically, this also should be avoided. Should be avoided. So it is always the parents who have to keep a watch on the sites that their children are accessing, to prevent any kind of harassment or deprivation in children. So basically, this is a very big term that we are facing in day-to-day life, where children are getting affected by accessing their personal information, by watching the sites or giving their personal information, and then they are being harassed. So that's that kind of harassment we can stop, because as we parent should have a watch on the sites that the children are watching or they are accessing it on a day-to-day basis. So these are the very most preventive measures that we can take. Also, website owners should watch traffic, the traffic that we are, the network traffic that they are facing it, and check any irregularity on the site. They have to check any irregularity which is going on the site on a daily basis. It is the responsibility of the website owners to adopt some policy for preventing cyber crimes, as number of internet users are growing day by day. Basically, these are increasing in a number of ways. So you have to make some policy on to preventing the cyber crimes. Then the next point that we have is web servers running public sites must be physically separated, protected from the internal corporate network. So these thing have to make in any of the organization, any of the firm, they can do that so that they can protect their data. It is better to use the security programs by the body corporate to control information on sites. a full body control corporate system which is incorporated in an organization can be used as a security program for controlling all the informations on the sites. So a strict statutory laws need to be passed by the legislatures, keeping in mind the internet, the interest of the netizens in order to save their data, in order to save their purpose, in order to use their internet. So these are the preventive measures that we can do it. So this is what the era of survival of the netizen is, the basic measures, the what are the netizens, and how the preventive five things can we keep in mind in order to save their data or to save the rights of netizens. Thank you.